Guys, welcome back to Beautycode. Today in this video, I am sharing with you the ultimate makeup kit. Everything that you will need to do your everyday looks or your glam looks, and all the products are on the reasonable side. Some are very affordable, some are affordable. Nothing is like overly expensive. I kept that in mind, and this particular kit is going to suit every skin type according to me. I have kept all the products that will suit oily skin, normal skin, and dry skin as well. So, without further ado, let's get started. So, here are all the products I have included in the kit. So, let's go through them one by one. The first thing that you would need is a moisturizer to prep your skin. It's very important to prep your skin before makeup. So, I have included the Simple Hydrating Gel Cream. Now, this is particularly amazing underneath makeup. This is marketed to prep your skin before your makeup, and this has a very beautiful texture. It is for all, it says it's for dry skin, but honestly it suits all skin types because it is a gel formula, like you can see, and it blends and feels cooling and hydrating and very lightweight at the same time. And as you can see, my skin looks very plump and hydrated. So this is an amazing moisturizer to apply before makeup or on an everyday basis. I do use it on an everyday basis as well, but underneath makeup just looks so good and it just makes your skin glow from within. Next is a primer. You need to have a primer in your kit. So for primer, I have two primers that I've included in the kit. You can take your pick whichever you want. The first one that I have is the Wet n Wild Impossible Primer. This is the silicone free primer. So this does not have silicone in it, and this helps in smoothing, filling in the pores, and just making your skin very, very smooth before you apply your base products. The texture of this is very interesting. Firstly, it is this hard texture, but once you start melting it in between your fingers, it literally disappears and it has a cooling effect. And this just helps to blur out the pores, fill in the pores, and just make your skin look very poreless. And at the same time, this keeps the oils at bay and it makes the makeup last a really long time. And I feel that this is amazing if you're someone who's just starting off and are wanting to try out primers. You won't feel heavy or yucky or very sticky feeling with this particular primer. It's a very cooling, pore filling, blurring primer. And the other one that I have is this one. This is the pore minimizing primer. This is especially for people who have like really large pores and are visible with the naked eye. I feel like this particular primer does an amazing job, especially for oily skin. I feel like this particular primer is very good. Now, again, this has a very similar texture to the Wet n Wild one, but it's a little bit more on the silicone side. This is what it looks like. And once I once I apply it on my skin, it literally fills the pores. Do you see my fingers look blurred out? This is a very blurring, smoothing primer. Next, let's talk about evening out the skin tone. For that, you have foundations and skin tints. Now, I feel like skin tints are very good for everyday makeup, and foundations can be used for wedding makeup, event makeup, occasion makeup, anything that you want to do, like a glam makeup look. A foundation is your best buy. Now, I have two skin tints that I want to recommend. One is for oily skin and one is for normal to dry skin type. So, first, I have the Maybelline's Fit Me Fresh tint. I'm in the shade 06. Now, this is an amazing tint for oily skin. This has a soft matte finish and it does have a good amount of coverage. It's not very sure that it won't end up covering anything. It has a good coverage. It has that watery texture. You can blend it out with your fingers or with a brush or with a sponge, and it looks beautiful. It's a very smooth looking, even skin tint, which is very lightweight on the skin and very good for everyday use, especially for oily skin. It will last you throughout the day. The other one that I have is the House of Makeup Face Anything Luminous Skin Tint, and I have the shade L10. Now, this particular skin tint, I use it. I'm an oily skin type, but I still use it because I like a luminous finish. Now, this has, like I said, it has a luminous finish. Again, it has a little bit more coverage than your regular skin tints. It's a very similar coverage to the Maybelline Fit Me one. Again, you can blend it out with your fingers, with a brush, or with a beauty blender, and it looks so smooth and reflective, and your skin literally glows, you guys. If you like a glowy finish, This is an amazing skin tint for the price. I feel like skin tints are a must have in your makeup kit. Now, for foundation, this particular foundation is going to suit all skin types. I am talking about the Maybelline Super Stay UV Matte Foundation. I'm in the shade 228. This is a great foundation, has a medium coverage and looks so smooth, very lightweight on the skin and blends beautifully, literally melts into my skin. I am wearing this foundation right now, and as you can see, my skin looks so smooth and it does not look heavy or cakey. And this is a very, very long wearing foundation. I have literally worn this foundation for more than 12 hours and my makeup still looked amazing without it settling in my smile lines or my cracks or caking up. Nothing of that sort happens with this foundation, and it applies great with a brush, it applies great with a beauty blender, or you can apply with your fingertips as well. It just melts and blends into the skin. So I feel like this is a great foundation for all skin types. I highly, highly recommend you guys to try this one out. I've done a full review of this foundation on my Instagram page, so you can go ahead and check that out. But what a beautiful foundation, you guys. You need to have this in your kit. Now comes concealer. Concealers are very important to have in your kit. It's like an eraser to erase anything that you feel you don't want on your face, like marks, dark circles, kuch bhi, thoda bhi flaw hai, concealer is going to cover it up. So I am recommending to you guys the K Beauty concealers. These are so good. These are so much better than so many high-end concealers that I have. So the shade that I like to use to hide my dark circles, my spots is 150N Neutral. This is exactly the same shade of my skin tone, and let me tell you about the formula. It is a hydrating finish. It is a medium coverage, medium to buildable coverage, and they blend and melt into the skin beautifully. I also like to use the shade 190 Wide Deep as my cream contour or cream bronzer. I feel like concealers are great to use for cream contouring or cream bronzing, and this, as I said, blends beautifully, looks very natural, and also adds a little bit of a coverage. So yeah, K Beauty concealers are great. They come in a lot of different shades. I think there are 15 to 20 shades, so I feel like you will definitely find a shade for yourself. Now, speaking about cream contour or bronzing, I feel like the Makeup Revolution Super Dewy Liquid Bronze is great to have in your kit, especially if you're a beginner and want to try out cream contouring. This is a great product. This is a very lightweight, blendable, sheer to medium coverage kind of a cream bronzer. It's not very heavy, and the shade is also perfect to add that sculpted look, the snatch sculpted look. And like you can see, it blends effortlessly into the skin and looks very natural. And this particular one is in the shade medium to tan. I think there's a light to tan and medium to tan is my shade. Now let's talk about one of my absolute favorite parts about applying makeup: cream blushes or cheek tints. Oh my god, whenever I apply anything on my cheeks, I am the happiest person. So let's talk about cheek tints, because cheek tints are an essential to have in your kit. Whether you're wearing makeup or you're not wearing makeup, you can apply cheek tint and look very, very pretty. So one cheek tint that I highly, highly recommend that you should invest in is the Etude House Dear Darling Water Tint. I have the shade, this is the shade Cherry 8. This is a bang on dupe for the Benefit Benetint, but I feel like this one is a little bit better because it's more pigmented, and a little bit goes a long way with this. This is what I am wearing on my cheeks. I am wearing the cream blush as well, but I'm wearing this cheek tint as well. It is such a pretty color, and the texture, as you can see, is literally like water. Feels very lightweight on the cheeks. You can blend it out with your fingers, you can blend it out with a brush, and it looks so natural and so pretty. So if you do not have a cheek tint in your life, you are missing out. You really need to invest in a good cheek tint. Next, if you want to invest in a cream blush, this one I by far found is one of the best cream blushes out there. I am talking about the Kieros Rosehip Oil plus Moringa Oil plus Avocado Oil cream blush in the shade Vintage Rose. This is what it looks like, and I can say this is a bang on duo for the Nude Sticks blushes. It applies very similar to the Nude Sticks one and has a very similar formula as well. Now, this is what the shade looks like. It's a very pretty pinky nudie shade. And again, I'm wearing it on my cheeks. You can see right here, this is the blush that I'm wearing. It's very pigmented, so a little bit goes a long way, but it's not patchy. It's very smooth to apply. And I won't say it's a matte formula, I won't say it's a shiny formula. It's a very natural finish. If you want to invest in a cream blush and are looking to try out cream blushes, these Kiro ones are great. There are, I think, a couple of more shades, but Vintage Rose has to be my favorite. Now let's talk about setting your makeup. Now, for setting your makeup, I highly recommend loose powders as compared to compact powders. I know a lot of people do end up using compact powders to set your makeup, but in my opinion, I feel like loose powders are much more lightweight and make your makeup also last longer without it settling in your cracks or your smile lines or underneath your eyes. I feel like they are more lightweight and will help in making your makeup stay put throughout the day and making it look fresher also throughout the day. So the setting powder that I recommend is the K Beauty's HD Loose Setting Powder. My shade is Latte. Now, I have spoken about this particular setting powder a lot, and trust me, I have so many setting powders. I have so many high-end setting powders, and this compares to a lot of my high-end setting powders. I can say that. Okay, now the best part about the K Beauty Loose Setting Powder is that it's very finely milled. It has a very smoothing, blurring effect on the skin and is very, very lightweight. And it does mattify my face, but not overly mattify my face that it will start looking unnatural. It's a very natural finish, smoothing, blurring setting powder. And the way I like to apply it is with a triangle puff like this, or you can use your brush as well. But I feel like a triangle puff helps in making the makeup last longer. So I just take a little bit of it and stamp it all over my face just like that, and a little bit goes a long way. You don't need too much of it, you don't need to bake with it. And every time I have recommended the K Beauty setting powder, everyone has absolutely loved it. Now next we need to talk about shaping and filling the brows, because if you're doing your entire face of makeup and you're not doing your brows, it looks incomplete without any shape, and your makeup does not end up looking very pleasing or sharp to the naked eye. So for brows, very important. If you have naturally thick brows, you don't need to worry about it. But if you have sparse brows like me and you need to shape and fill them, this is for you. So for filling and shaping the brows, I have the NYX Professional Makeup Micro Brow Pencil. I use the shade Espresso. Now this comes with a spoolie, and then this is the applicator. It's a very thin pencil, like you can see. So this is perfect to draw your hair strokes and also shape and fill them as well. Now the texture of this particular brow product is honestly what I love about it. It's not heavily pigmented. It is exactly the right amount of pigment, and I can literally draw like hair strokes, like you can see, very natural hair strokes with this particular brow pencil. And then I go ahead and blend it out with the spoolie. So it blends also very well. It applies the product very evenly and also is very precise in application. Taking the time to fill in the brows, shape it, but you want it to stay in place throughout the day without the hairs falling and, going everywhere. So the NYX Stick It Thickening Brow Mascara is something that I've been using since years now. I think ever since it released, I got my hands on it, and I have been using this religiously ever since. So if you're looking for a brow gel which is going to make your brows look more thicker and make the brow hair stay in place, this is the brow gel that you need to have. Now I like to take this particular product, remove the excess, and just brush through my brows a couple of times, and this will make sure that my brow hairs do not move throughout the day and they stay bushy and in shape throughout the day. Now for eyeshadow palette, I have been using these eyeshadow palettes since a very long time. I have recommended this in my makeup kits before as well. So I am talking about the Makeup Revolution's Reloaded palette. One is in the shade Velvet Rose. You must have seen me talking about this palette. And the other shade that I've recently started loving is the Hypnotic shade. The Hypnotic palette is a mix of cool tone browns and warm tone brown. So if you want to do like a cool tone look like the one that I'm wearing on my eyes right now, this is the palette that I'm wearing. I love that it has a mix of all the browns, whether you want a warm brown, whether you want a little bit of a peachy color, you want a cool tone brown, and there are so many shimmers that you can play with. But the best part is that it comes with a black shade. This palette also comes with a black shade. I feel like a black shade in an eyeshadow palette is an essential, and the quality, the formula of this eyeshadow palette is amazing. It's very pigmented, blendable, smooth, non-patchy formula, and it does not have a lot of fallout as well. And this palette lasts so long. Literally, I have this reloaded Velvet Rose reloaded palettes in such a long time, and as you can see, I've literally used so much of it, and yet I have so much left. And the Velvet Rose one is more of a warm tone palette. It is great for glam looks, especially for weddings. I feel like this particular palette is great to have because it has brick tones in it. It has some goldens, it has some pinks, and then it has your black and your warm tone browns as well. So, okay, next I have two kajals with me. Kajals are very important to have in your makeup kit. So, firstly, I have the Makeup House of Makeup Oh My Black Ultra Pigmented Kajal. Now, this is a super black, creamy, smudge proof, long lasting formula. You see that it's so creamy and long lasting. So I feel like everyone uses kajals. You can use it on your lower lash line, you can use it to tight line, and this one is a non-transfer proof, not transfer, transfer proof. Sorry, it's a transfer proof kajal. You won't feel like it's smudging or leaking from your. Even if you tight line with this, it does not transfer on the lower lashes. So this particular kajal, I recently found it, and it's very good, very black, very creamy, and very smudgeable. If you want to do like a smudged out kajal look, this is great. Of course, you need to have a brown kajal because browns look so beautiful on the eyes. They are much more softer. So the one that I've been using is the Pack Kohl in the shade Coffee Brown. I've used this so much. So many people give me compliments whenever I wear this particular brown kajal. I usually use it as my eyeliner, and it's not that very warm brown shade. It's more of a cool tone, darker brown, so it defines my eyes as well, and it's very smudge proof. I mean, you apply it, it's very creamy, you can blend it out and you can smoke it out and you can do your proper wings. You have a good amount of time to play with it. It comes with a smudger, so you can smudge it as well, and once it sets, it's not going to move again. It does not leak. Even if your eyes water, it's not going to run off on your face. So that's amazing about the Pack Kohls. I really love this particular Pack Kohl. So yeah, I feel like a brown kajal is very essential to have in your kit. Now let's talk about mascaras. That's all you need to do your makeup: eyeshadow, some kajal, and mascara, and you're good to go. Now for mascaras, I have two options. For people who like waterproof mascaras, I have a waterproof option, and for people who don't like waterproof mascaras, normal mascaras, I have another option for you. So let's talk about the one which is not waterproof first. I have the Daily Life Forever 52 Professional Makeup XL Lash Volume Mascara. Why is no one talking about this mascara? It is such an amazing mascara. This is the mascara that I'm wearing on my right eye right here, and as you can see, it has separated my lashes, it has lengthened them, and it has added volume. It does not clump my lashes. I love that it does not clump my lashes because a lot of volumizing mascaras clump my lashes. So this is the wand. It is a plastic wand, but I honestly love the wand. It's a very fat wand, as you can see, and it literally grips each hair of my eyelash and coats them beautifully by separating them and lengthening them. And this is a super duper black mascara. As you can see, my eyelashes look so black and defined. So yeah, I feel like this is a great non-waterproof mascara. The waterproof mascara that I feel is one of the best is the Maybelline's Lash Lift, Falsies Lash Lift Mascara. Now the wand on this is a brush bristle wand, and it's a curved wand, like you can see. Again, I love the wand on this. It's very easy to coat my lashes with this, and it gives me that volumized, lifted, lengthened effect. Again, it does not clump, and the best part is it does not flake. A lot of waterproof mascaras do flake, but this one does not. So if you are looking for a good waterproof option, if your eyes water quite a bit, I think a waterproof mascara is something that you should try. Now that we are finished with eyes, let's move on to some powder products. If you are not a person who likes a cream bronzer, cream blush, and opt to use powder blushes, powder bronzers, I've got you covered. Or if you want to just lock your cream bronzer and cream blush in place with powder products, these are the products that you need to try out. So firstly, let's talk about a bronzer. Okay, I have been on a hunt for a good bronzer from the drugstore, and the hunt is over. I love this particular bronzer. This is the Wet n Wild's What Shady Beaches bronzer, and this is what it looks like. It is such a beautiful bronzer. Firstly, it is very, very pigmented, so a little bit goes a long way. It's non-patchy, and the shade is so beautiful. The shade is the perfect shade of bronzer that I like. It is more of a warm tone bronzer, and it does have a little bit of a sheen to it, but once you apply it to your cheeks, it feels like there's no shine or glow. It is a very smooth looking buildable bronzer. And the best part about bronzers is that you can also use it on your eyes as an eyeshadow. So yeah, it is a multi-purpose product. Now, for blushes, there are so many powder blushes that are good. The ColourPop blushes are amazing. Then there are matte blushes, which are amazing. Then there are Essence blushes. I wanted to recommend the Essence blushes, but most of the times they are out of stock. So the blush that I'm going to recommend to you is so good. It is the K Beauty's matte blushes. This one that I have is in the shade Dusty Rose. This is my favorite shade from the K Beauty's blush collection. Now, they have so many different shades that you can choose from. This particular one is my favorite, like I said. Now, these are very, very pigmented blushes. So a little bit goes a long way. You just need to like tap it twice max in the pan, rub it off on your hand, and then apply it on your cheeks. Now, these are so beautiful. They have this matte formula, but give that rosy cheek, especially this shade Dusty Rose is great for my skin tone. Very pigmented, smooth looking blushes. So yeah, I feel like K Beauty blushes are something that you really need to invest in. So yeah, that goes in the kit. And now let's talk about highlighter. The most natural looking, which does not have chunky glitter and looks like a glow from within, is this one that I have. This is the PAX Baked highlighter. I have the mini version in the shade 02. I have the bigger pan as well, which I don't have it right here, but I have the mini one. And these are so good. These are very, very smooth looking. Literally feels like you have a glow from within. Do you see that? There are no chunky glitter particles in this particular highlight. Since it's baked, it's literally very smooth looking. I have it on my cheeks right now, and it literally looks like my skin is glowing from within. You don't see a streak of highlight anywhere on my face. Is very smooth. So yeah, I feel like you should have highlighters which are very smooth looking. It will give you that glow but still look natural. So highlighters just lift your makeup and lift your features a little bit. So yeah, this is something that you need to have in your kit. Now, I do not want to compromise on makeup setting sprays. I've used a lot of drugstore ones, but I honestly didn't like a lot of them because they didn't do the job of making the makeup stay in place throughout the day. So the setting spray that I am going to recommend that you have in your kit is this one from Urban Decay. This is the all-nighter long-lasting makeup setting spray. This is the travel version. This is quite a bit of product. I think you get like 30 ml of product if I'm not wrong. Now, why I wanted to recommend this particular setting spray is because once you set your makeup with this, it's not going to transfer, it's not going to move, and it does not turn your makeup matte. It just sets it in place without, literally, if I rub my hands also, I won't have makeup on my hands. That's what it does. This all-nighter setting spray just locks my makeup, melts my makeup into my skin, and just makes it look very smooth and natural and makes it last throughout the day. So I do not want to compromise on setting spray, and you need to have a setting spray in your makeup kit for your makeup to look more natural and last longer. And yeah, that's about it. Then it's lip products. I just want to share the lip color that I'm wearing. I am wearing these two shades. This is the LA Girl Shockwave Nude Lip Liner in the shade Gingerbread. Now, I feel like this is a very versatile lip liner. This is that cool tone nude lip liner that will go with literally any lipstick, whether you're wearing a pink lipstick, whether you're wearing a nude lipstick, whether you're wearing a red lipstick. This is a lip liner that is a universal lip liner, and it's a great formula. It's very creamy, very pigmented, and very long lasting, as you can see. And the lipstick that I'm wearing is this one from Mars. This is their liquid lipstick in the shade pop off. It's a beautiful warm tone pinky shade. Again, a nude lip that I've been loving lately. So you can invest in a lot of lipstick shades, and you need to have a nude lip liner in your kit for sure. Lipsticks you can buy as much as you want. You can buy lip glosses, whatever you like. It's your choice. So yeah, that completes my makeup kit. So this is my ultimate makeup kit that you need to have if you want to do everyday looks or your glam looks. I hope this was helpful to you guys. Let me know in the comments if you all have any questions, and let me know in the comment section below what videos you would like to see next. I think that's about it. If you all did like this video, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I am going to go now, and I'll see you all in my next video very soon. Until then, bye.